Now, what if you could create high quality content, grow your brand, and engage your audience without spending hours in front of a camera or writing endlessly? That's the power of AI. I'm Cheryl J. Moses, performance coach and personal branding specialist. Today I'm going to show you how to use ChatGPT and AI video tools to supercharge your personal brand. Now, whether you're an entrepreneur, a coach, a content creator, a thought leader, this session will give you actionable strategies to streamline your content creation and increase your visibility. By the end of this presentation, you know exactly how to use ChatGPT for content creation, how AI video tools can elevate your brand, and how to pull it all together in an efficient workflow. Plus, I have a free gift for you, so stay tuned. Now, we live in a digital era where attention is currency, and AI allows us to create content faster while maintaining authenticity, which is a great balance because we need that. But we also don't want to just use what AI gives us. We want to include our stories, our experiences, our journey, because that is going to give us a voice. And we want people to be attracted to us, and we want to have that emotional connection with our audience. So when you're building a personal brand, it's relevant that you include your personality, your perspectives, your insights, everything that makes you who you are. That's going to be the connecting factor that makes your content convert. Now, we're not just building a brand here, we're building a strong personal brand that positions you as an authority and attracts more opportunities. See, we can use AI to enhance what we're doing. We can use it to inspire us, to do research, to give us more ideas and things of that nature, but you're never going to escape including yourself in your own personal brand, because we want that foundation to be very strong and we want people to know who we are. Like I said, we want to maintain our voice. So AI doesn't replace your voice, it just amplifies it. Now, ChatGPT is like having a brainstorming partner available for you 24/7. I have nicknamed her Chattanooga because she's like my bestie. Seriously. But it can help you with your messaging, generating blog ideas, and even creating scripts for your video content. Now, here's an example of how I use it. I put in a simple prompt, and within seconds, I have a structured piece of content ready to tweak and publish. Now, there are a few ways that you can use ChatGPT. So here's an example. Of course, one being content creation, your blog posts, newsletters, your captions, ebooks, things of that nature. Now, I want to stress a little bit about blog posting because people don't do it enough when they're building a personal brand. But this is how you get found online. The more content you put out there, the better it is, and the more chances you have of being found when people do a Google search on your particular topic or your particular niche. You want to gain that credibility. You want to be that expert that they run into when they're doing a search. And if down the line you want media placements or things like that, the media looks you up. So the more content you have out there, the better it is for your visibility. The next thing is messaging clarity. So refining your unique voice and positioning. So if you're on LinkedIn, you might want to have ChatGPT write your headline for you or your about section. This way, when people find you, they know exactly who you are, what you do, and how you can help them. And also with refining your unique voice, it's like, you have your voice, but ChatGPT can give you some ideas on how you can stand out a little bit more, because essentially that's how you stand out when you're building your personal brand. What is your unique voice? What is your stance on something? What is your perspective, your insight? That's the thing that makes you stand out. So you want to kind of get some ideas on what direction to go. If you're clueless or you want something different, it's great for giving you those ideas. And the last example is audience engagement. So something like writing emails. I know people hate writing emails sometimes. So we can ask ChatGPT for ideas on how to get a strong call to action or how to get our audience to talk to us, because we need to know some things, especially when we are creating offers and we want those offers to convert. We need to survey our audience. We need to ask certain questions. We need to know exactly what they want, because we have to create what they want in order for them to buy. Hey, okay, so what we're going to do is copy and paste a prompt into ChatGPT, and this is going to allow us to create a content strategy. So whether we're just remaining online to be consistent with our visibility, or we're creating something for a launch, this is going to help us do that. And it's going to help us create content that actually converts because ChatGPT is going to do the research for us. All right. So let's just dive into this. Let's see. I'm going to share my screen. Okay. So we're here at the prompt, and it's kind of a long prompt, but I'm going to show you what you need to do with this. Okay. So we're going to copy this, come over here and paste it in. All right, so let's see what we get with this particular prompt. All right. So it created a full table for us with frustrations, fears, dream outcomes, and desires. Now, this is on the topic of online marketing. I just want to scroll down just for a bit. And it also gave us hooks. I just want to mention that it gave us some TikTok hooks. So that's important because when you're creating video content, you need hooks to attract your audience and keep them glued to the screen, basically. All right. So if you notice up here, I put online marketing was in these quotation marks. This is where you're going to highlight and change it to whatever your keywords are, whatever your niche is. You would plug that in there. All right. So if I wanted to recreate this, let's just say I wanted to choose a different topic. So I'm going to paste that in here again. And I'm going to highlight this and I'm going to type in personal branding because that's what we're talking about. Okay. So let's see what it gives us. Okay, wonderful. Mm, these pain points are really hitting home. But this is great because you can take these frustrations and these fears and transition it into their dream outcomes and desires, right? So we want to take that content, we want to talk about that, but we also want to highlight that what they want is possible. We want to paint that picture because we're marketers first before anything. Okay, so with our TikTok video hooks, you can use these hooks, of course, on any platform that you're doing videos. You can use them for shorts, for reels, whatever. Okay, but these are also great. But we can take this a step further and we can say, can you rewrite these hooks with shock value and emotion and see what it gives us? This is basically how you punch people in the gut. When you use shock value and emotion, like it really grabs people's attention and it makes them stop their scroll. So this will enhance it even more if you're using that. So at ChatGPT, you want to be real specific with what you want it to give you, and it will give you just that. Okay, so it gave us 10 of those as well. If we want to create something, let's just say I want to take the first topic with the first hook or something like that. Okay, so let's just say this. I want to create a video. Let's be specific about the time. Okay, let's say a 3-minute video. Oh, I spelled minute wrong. With the first, I'll spell it out. First topic in the research table and a shock value video. I need outline and script for this. Okay, it gave me the video topic, posting consistently but still getting ignored. It gave me my hook. And it outlines it and tells me exactly how many seconds or how many minutes it's going to take me to actually do the script and talk about this stuff. It even tells me to pause and to lean in a little bit for the video. That's amazing. So ChatGPT gives you everything you need, even a call to action. Okay, it just lays it all out so you don't have to do any of the guesswork. All right, so this is very important. Like I said, be specific with what you want. Tell it what you want it to do, and it will give you everything you need. And it tells you why it works, right? It tells you why all of this is going to work for you. Okay. So you could do this with every topic. You can ask them to give you more topics or expand on this research table a little bit more. Whatever it is you need, it's going to do it. Okay. So just make sure you plug this in. I'm actually going to give you this particular prompt when you grab the bundle. Okay, so it'll be in there. And like I said, just highlight that one section with the quotation marks and put your keywords in there. And it's going to give you what you need for your particular niche and your particular topic. Okay. And that's it for ChatGPT right now. Now, let's say you need a social media post about your brand's mission. You could type in something like create an engaging Instagram post that introduces my brand and its mission in an inspiring way, and see how ChatGPT delivers. Now, before we get into the video tools, I want to share with you a super simple strategy that we're using to help our clients enroll high ticket clients without all the hustle. And ChatGPT is really helping us create this. We're using this to create mini presentations or mini TED style talks to attract clients. And we're primarily using LinkedIn for this. Now, if you want to do the same thing, I'm going to give you the cheat code. It's going to take you about 7 to 12 minutes, give or take, but it's going to be great for your live streams, your videos, and your presentations. Now, we saw what ChatGPT did for our research. That's going to be very helpful because ideally, you want to identify a specific problem or challenge that your ideal client is facing, and you want to focus your talk on providing a solution. You're going to speak directly to their needs and pain points. And if you're not clear on what these are, you're going to have to do a little bit more work to get clarity. So ChatGPT gave us a whole table of frustrations, fears, all the things. Now, if you're not clear still, then you're going to have to go back in and ask ChatGPT to elaborate, clarify this a little bit more so you can get down to the real root of everything that's going on with your ideal client. So I already said keep this down to 7 to 12 minutes or so. You can go 15 if you need to, go a little bit over. But we want to bring the value, but we still know that attention spans are very short. And the great thing about ChatGPT is that we can tell it exactly how many minutes we want this talk to be. So if we want it to be for 7 minutes, it's going to give us a 7-minute outline, a 7-minute script. Okay, so make sure you're being very specific when you're talking to ChatGPT so that it can give you what you need. Okay, so now I'm going to give you some key things to remember for your presentations. And if you're not clear on these points, like you don't really know what you want to say or how to go about it, you can always plug this into ChatGPT and it will elaborate, give you some guidance, give you some tips and all the good things. All right, so the first point is you want to speak conversationally with passion and expertise. You want to connect authentically as if you're speaking to them one-on-one. The next point is you want to leave your audience with key takeaways and a call to action. You want to give them some next steps. Now, this is a good one to plug into ChatGPT because it can analyze all of this for you. And you want to make sure you're optimizing for search and shareability. So your headlines, your descriptions, all the things need to be optimized, and you can plug that into ChatGPT as well for ideas and direction on how to go about it. Now, a well-crafted mini talk will highlight your expertise while addressing your core mission in a digestible format that's perfect for the world today. Just make sure you include problem solution scenarios your clients can relate to. Now let's look at some AI video tools to elevate your brand with visual content. Video is king, but creating high quality videos can be time consuming, but AI simplifies this process. Now, I've been creating videos since 2012, and I can tell you that I used to get stuck on the editing really, really bad. And a lot of videos I didn't put out because I didn't feel like the editing was right. I didn't know how to do it, or I didn't want to take the time to do it. So now we have AI. It makes the process a lot easier, and we can crank out videos as much as we want. Now, I want to get into some tools that you can use for different purposes, such as generating scripts, creating avatars, editing, etc. But first, we're going to look at TikTok because TikTok has a really great AI-powered feature that helps you get your message out there. Okay, so now we're in TikTok, and TikTok has its own AI built in for free, which is awesome. We're going to go to Creator Search Insights. We're going to look at View, and then we're going to go to Content Gap. The Content Gap is going to tell us what people are searching for, but there isn't enough content on TikTok for these particular topics. All right, so this gives us an opportunity to create content based on what's missing. All right, so your list is going to look different from mine, especially if you're categorized on TikTok in a particular niche. All right, so you can scroll down this list and just see what you can create for your audience. You can also click on any topic to explore more about it, to see what's going on, look at the videos created, and also explore more topics like this one. Okay, but what you really want to do is focus more so on the topics with the red arrow. So if we go back, we can absolutely look at the percentage and the red arrows, and that's the content that we want to create. All right, and you're going to click the icon, the video icon, to do it in the app. All right, editing is there, you'll be fine, but you definitely want to look at that, and you also want to go back and just type in a topic. Let's just say our topic is money mindset. So let's just type that in and see what comes up. We're going to look at the videos that come up, and we're going to engage with these videos. So let's say we engage with 5 to 10 videos with high engagement already. This is going to help us get more views. Then we're going to scroll down and look at what others have searched for, and that's going to give us some keyword ideas. So you want to copy those keywords and use those keywords in your videos as well. Okay, so this is going to all help us to pull in more people, attract more people, and help TikTok to push us out there. All right. So once we do that, we have our keywords, we have our video topic, we've engaged with other people. We're basically good to go. But you can do this for as many topics as you want to. Essentially, this is how it works. 3 AI video tools that you can try. The first one is Synthesia. I'm not sure how to say it, but it can create avatars and voiceovers for professional looking videos. The next one is Opus Clip. Now this one automatically takes a long video and turns it into engaging short clips for social media. So let's say you're on YouTube. You can put your YouTube video in there. It'll give you a whole bunch of clips that you can use for YouTube Shorts, TikToks, and Reels. And those videos can link back to the long video so it can drive more traffic back to your longer video. And then you have Runway for video editing. It has a background removal feature and you can add special effects. But I also want to throw in CapCut because I was afraid of CapCut at first because it looked hard to use. It was so much going on. But there are 2 different versions. There's one that you can use online directly, and then there's one that you can download. I use the one that I downloaded. So I was able to upload my video clips in there. I added special effects. I did some overlays, all types of things in there. It was fun to use, and it wasn't bad at all. Here's a quick tip on how to use these for your strategy. Let's say you want to create a 10-minute video. You can use these tools to create multiple short clips, add captions, and optimize them for different platforms. So this way you're repurposing them in an effective way. Next thing we're going to do is get into your AI-powered workflow for brand growth. The first thing is using ChatGPT to generate content ideas and scripts. Next, you're going to record your video, your AI-powered video, to enhance visibility. And then you're going to repurpose the content for social media posts, blog posts, and newsletters. You see how that workflow goes? All the tools we mentioned can get this done, and you can do this in 15 to 20 minutes. Now, essentially, this workflow is going to ensure that you show up consistently without burning out. The key is to let AI do the heavy lifting while you focus on connection and engagement. So we covered a lot of ground here about how ChatGPT can assist you with content creation, how AI video tools can elevate your brand, and how to integrate these tools into a streamlined workflow. Now, I have a free gift for you. It's an AI-powered personal branding playbook, which includes ChatGPT prompts, video tool recommendations, and a 7-day content strategy. Now remember, AI is not here to replace you. It's here to amplify your brand faster and smarter. I encourage you to start experimenting with these tools to eliminate overwhelm and save you a lot of time. And thanks for being here. I can't wait to see how you're using AI to grow your brand.